Hi, welcome to the Summer Capstone course. My name is Alden Bass, and I'll be your instructor. Some of you I know from previous courses, and some of you are in my class for the first time. But I am glad to have all of you in this 7-week online summer course. What we'll be exploring in this class is the good life. What does it mean to live well? We think this is an appropriate topic to talk about as you are preparing to graduate, go out into the world. And we want you to think about some of the big questions in life. And the perspective we're going to be taking is, of course, grounded in Christianity. This is a Christian university after all. But in this course, we'll also be looking at the perspective of other great wisdom traditions: Buddhism, Confucianism, utilitarianism, sometimes even atheism or unbelief, and see how these different traditions approach some of the same big life questions like, how do I know what matters most? How do I get what I want? How do I know what I want? The book we'll be using, which hopefully you've gotten at this point, is called Life Worth Living, written by some guys who are at Yale University: Miroslav Volf, Matthew Croasman, and Ryan McAnally Lenz. And it's based on some courses that they've taught there at Yale for several years. So in this video, besides welcoming you, I'd like to give you just a brief overview of what to expect in this course, and then also what to expect this week as we begin the class today. Most weeks will look very similar. You'll have usually a couple of chapters from the book to read. They're really short and easy chapters. Along with the chapter, there's a reading quiz that's also usually fairly short reading quiz. It's kind of to keep you accountable for the reading. There will also be a discussion board post for every chapter and a journal, which is called the stock taking journal. So every week you'll have about 2 chapters, 2 short quizzes, 2 discussion board posts, and a couple of journal entries. 15 chapters total. We'll go through the whole thing in 7 weeks. Because the nature of this course or the nature of this material is reflective, we are taking it slow, so I'll only open up 1 week at a time, because I really want you to spend time with this and not just rush through it. And so I'll open each new week on Friday, and you'll have until the next Sunday at midnight to complete all the work. And so the weekend, both weeks will be opened, and you'll be able to finish work from the previous week and also start any work you want to for the new week. There are a couple of other assignments that you'll do over the course of the next 7 weeks. At the very end, you'll write a capstone reflection, which is just a big reflection on what you've done all 7 weeks, and it's pulling together a lot of those journals that you've done. In week 4 of this course, we'll actually take a break from the book, and I'll have you watch some videos, and you'll write a short paper where you're really thinking about some other religious or spiritual traditions specifically and how they approach the good life. More on that in week 4, but it's a little change of pace. The other big assignment is actually this week in week 1, and it's called the stock taking essay. And there's part 1 and part 2, although they're closely connected. So for this first week, you'll read the introduction, which is just a few pages long. And at the end of the introduction, you'll see the introduction is called "This Book May Wreck Your Life." You'll see this stock taking exercise. It's called Your Turn. There's one of these at the end of every chapter. And basically, it's where you take stock of your life at this moment. You think about, how do I use my time? How do I use my money? What's my emotional state like from day to day? And it's really important that you do this as well as you can in week 1. In fact, that's the main thing you're doing this week besides introducing yourself. Because you will continue to come back and look at these papers throughout the course. So often in the stock-taking journals, I'll ask you to go back and look at your essay and answer some questions. You're kind of freezing yourself in time in the stock-taking essay. This is who I am in April of 2024, right? Freeze. You're going to go back and analyze that person. You're going to go back in time. You in April of 2024 had these priorities, or you thought in this way. And hopefully that's going to allow you to have some critical distance so that you can really evaluate some aspects of your life. That's what we're up to in this course. So you have the quizzes, you have the discussion board. You'll also need to respond to those, so don't put it off too late that you forget to respond. That's how you get full credit. Initial discussion board post, somewhere between, shoot for 250 words ish. Same for the journal. So a couple of good paragraphs we'll do on that. You'll have then the 3 essays, the initial stock-taking essay, you'll have the capstone essay at the end, and then you'll have the other perspectives essay right in the middle. We won't be meeting any through Collaborate or anything else. I may check in with you periodically with video. I'll, of course, make comments on your work. You are free to contact me. You can contact me by email. I have my phone number on the syllabus for you. You can text or give me a call. I am also around my office for the next few weeks. So if you're on campus and you want to stop by and chat, I'm always happy to do that. I will buy you coffee if that's a possibility, because I would like to get to know you a little bit. So anyway, reach out if you have problems. But otherwise, the course is fairly self-contained, so you should be able to work through it without much trouble. I do hope that you'll engage with each other. This is true for most courses. You'll learn more from your peers than from your teacher in a lot of cases. So read each other's work, respond thoughtfully. Some really interesting things have come out of this course in the past, and I suspect they will this summer too. Well, glad you're here. Blessings, and I will be in touch over the next few weeks. Good luck as you get started.